y'all? It's your boy James Phantoms. I know I've been gone for almost 2 weeks now. Guys, I've been sick as hell.
I better take care of this before it gets out of hand.
I've been sick as, like, I've been so sick. I don't even know what I had. Like, it had to been like the flu. Some people were saying it's the norovirus. It wasn't COVID because I already took a test to see if it was that, but it wasn't that. But I had chills. I was literally like this. Just like this. For like 3 days straight. I fasted. My whole ideas and shit changed since I've been sick. Like, I was like, dude, I don't ever want to be this down again. And now I'm off, man. I'm getting better, but I'm still feeling like I still feel fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. But let's get to it. I just want to talk real quick about this whole TikTok ban thing. I think it's kind of crazy. So TikTok, if you guys don't know what it is, it's basically just another social media app. It's servers. As far as I know, like the people who run the servers and stuff, they're all U.S. Everything's U.S. But I guess like I guess like Congress thinks it's a propaganda machine, aka it's working against us. It's not. It's showing people um, more information than we would like for them to see. They're reaching class consciousness. We don't like that. We need you guys to stay dumb. We need you guys to have a limited view of things. At least in my perspective, that's how it kind of feels.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the.
So if I have
question.
TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no. It could be technical. Let me get back to you.
Okay, I'd appreciate it if you could answer that.
I do get that it, in some degree, is a Chinese-made app, so some of the information is getting sent there. But let's be real. Let's be real for a moment. Let's be real for a moment. Do you think the CCP gives a fuck about you and your fan page for dogs and shit? Like, just to put it in perspective, like, I don't think the CCP are necessarily going after people like that. Like, maybe with propaganda for sure, because like they could do that. But I'm talking about like you wake up in the morning, all your stuff is hacked, CCP's are knocking on your front door. Like that's not gonna happen. Not only that, but everyone is stealing data. As I sit here right now, my phone is listening to me. It has a mic. My phone has a mic, right? And if it sits next to me, it's listening to everything that I say. So if I keep saying, for example, Corvette, 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 Corvette C8, Corvette C8, Corvette C8, Corvette C8, I'm probably going to start seeing Corvette C8 ads and stuff on my phone now, especially on Facebook. Oh my gosh, if I do, I'm deleting the app, I swear to God. But I don't think TikTok was that bad. There's so many other things to be worrying about, like the price of food, the price of rent, mortgages, stuff like that. There's way more things that we could do. But this is the only time that Congress, all members of Congress can really unify, come together and agree on one thing, and it's about a freaking social media app. It's kind of ridiculous to me. So fast forward now, we're like the day before TikTok is supposed to go down. You have people like Donald Trump saying, "Oh, I'm going to extend a 90-day ban restriction or something like that." Then you have what's going on now, Red Note.
And as the TikTok ban nears, American users are flocking to other Chinese social media apps. Red Note jumping to the top download spot in the Apple App Store. Employees at the Shanghai-based company say the sudden surge is a surprise, as they have no plans to grow by targeting American users. Most of Red Note's content is in Mandarin, and the app doesn't have a translation feature to help new U.S. users understand their posts.
A lot of people are moving to this app called Red Note. It's 100% Chinese. Now, this is unequivocally a 100% Chinese app. It is not like TikTok. It is, you literally have to have a Chinese ID identification to like get unbanned from the app. Like, I've seen people who've gotten banned who are from the United States, and they require a Chinese identification to get unbanned, and obviously you can't do that. But a lot of people have been moving to this app, and they've been welcomed with open arms, honestly. I think it's kind of ironic because you have members of Congress who are saying we need to get rid of this app. It's anti-U.S., blah, 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 but they're still allowed to use it after the ban. Only members of Congress can. Because it's a good propaganda tool, one of them said. And I'm just like, do you think we're that stupid still? Do you think people are really that stupid not to see through this bullshit? Like, people just want their basic needs met and be given the right information. And now, since people have been introduced to Red Note, and they're seeing a whole different world, and they're seeing things in a completely different lens than what America's been saying about China. And I will say that America has been talking hella shit about China, but then when Red Note happened and people got to see how they are, their people and stuff, they were like, dang, it's us who's kind of fucked up. And it's just funny, and now everybody's learning Mandarin, and everybody's learning Chinese, and they're getting involved, and it was the complete opposite of what was supposed to happen. So now, probably by the year 2030, a third of the population of America is going to know full-blown Chinese because of these actions that people are taking, like the 1% are taking. It's just kind of crazy. I think it's funny. I don't think anybody knows what the fuck they're doing. I just think it's hilarious. You ban an app because you don't want people to be introduced to like a different perspective other than what the U.S. wants you to hear. And then you ban the app, and then everybody runs to this Chinese app. So what are you going to do, ban that app? What are you going to do? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then, dear God, I heard ex-employees from TikTok are talking to Meta about getting hired. And you already know what's going to happen. Mark my words right now. In a couple of weeks or days, Meta's going to be like, hey, they're going to probably call it like, it's TikTok. They'll give it some quirky name like TikTok. Like, hold on, let me ask ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is going to give me the exact name that I know that they're going to use. They're going to use something just to emphasize. What if Meta made TikTok? What would its name be? Yeah, it's Loop. It's probably going to be called Loop, Real Time, Meta Moves, Streamline, Vibe, Pulse, Clip Space. All those sound like some boring, tore down version of what TikTok is going to be. And Meta is going to introduce it as this new innovative space, this new innovative social media. And it's going to tie into all of it. When that happens, if I haven't already gotten rid of my account, I'm getting rid of my account then.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm done. I'm just done with it, man. I'm done with the lies and like everything that I'm seeing. People, just do your own research, form your own opinions. I'm not necessarily even saying like the TikTok ban is necessarily bad, you know. is not necessarily bad, but because you have other outlets, to get your point across. But from my experience and from what I heard from other people, because I don't use TikTok, from other people that I know who use TikTok, it was a cool little spot. People learned a lot of different things that they never would have learned or tried or attempted. Tried or attempted based off the space of, and a lot of people made money off of it. They formed connections, whoop de whoop. So it did have a lot of good benefits for it, and you know, it's just when things are good and it's not owned by the people, like if it's not owned by the United States government, it's doing good. They don't want it around unless they can buy it. So I mean, it all makes sense. Um, it's just funny. You guys try to ban an app so people wouldn't get influenced by Chinese propaganda or whatever they want to call it to fit their agenda. And the exact opposite happened. Not only did a bunch of Americans sign up for Red Note, I'm even hearing that different people from other countries are now signing up for a Red Note because they want to jump on the bandwagon. It completely backfired, and they cannot control this. It's done. It's GG's. Meta better hurry up and make that masculine energy app that they need. Quote unquote. That's what Zuckerberg said. We need more masculine energy. I hope you have that. I don't even know, man. I don't even know how you're still married. It has to be the money. Has to be the money. But I digress. Just want to share some of my thoughts about it. Like, comment, and subscribe. I also wanted to say real quick about what I want to do with this channel. I'm actually splitting it up into 2 different channels. I'm having this channel where I just do documentaries and just talk about what's on my mind and stuff. Little things. It can be about anything and everything. But my other channel that I'm going to get going and I'm going to announce at some point, it's just going to be strictly for like video games and maybe like a little bit of music, a little bit of art, but really focusing on focusing on video games primarily, I should say, and then maybe little sub things or other things that I like. Just unequivocally, unapologetically what I like to do. That's what that channel's going to be, and this one's going to be a little bit more serious, a little bit more focused. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay warm. It's supposed to be 7 degrees on Monday. Pray for me, y'all. Hope I don't get sick again. And always focus, never falter. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.